Okay, problem number 2. So we're going to do those same steps again. The first step, read the problem and underline what the question is. So, number 2, you have a rock with a volume of 30 centimeters cubed and a mass of 60 grams. What is its density? So, I underline my question. What is its density? Step 2, find the variables. So, I need to know if density, you know, mass or volume. So I read my question. A different rock with a volume of 30 centimeters cubed. So I put that in for my volume, 30 centimeters cubed, and a mass of 60 grams. What is its density? So I don't know its density, so I put a question mark here. So that's my second step. Third step, write the formula and solve for the unknown. So my formula is density equals mass divided by volume. What am I trying to find? I'm trying to find density. Density is all by itself, so I can leave my equation the way it is. The next is to put my numbers into the formula. So density equals mass. Where's my mass? 60 grams divided by my volume. That's my 30 centimeters cubed. Okay, after I put that into my formula, now I can do the math. So 60 divided by 30, I'm going to get 2 grams per centimeter cubed. Okay, then I got to check my significant figures. Over here, I have one non-zero. There's no decimal, so this 0 is not significant. I have my 3 non-zero numbers, so that's significant. This 0, there's no decimal, so my trailing 0 is not significant. So each one of these has one significant figure. My answer has one significant figure, so I can leave this as it is. Okay, in the example above, or in the above two examples, which rock is heavier, which is lighter? So when we talk about heavier, we want to know what that mass is. Remember that mass is how much matter is in something, and if something's heavier, it's going to have more mass. So I look, and the mass of rock number 1 is 45, and the mass of rock 2 is 60. So rock number 1 is lighter, and it's 45 grams. Rock number 2 is heavier, and it is 60 grams. So now it says from the above two examples, which rock is more dense, which is less dense? So now I got to look at density. So rock number 1 has a density of 3.0 grams per centimeter. Rock number 1. Rock number 2 has a density of 2 grams per centimeter. So rock number 1 is more dense. Rock number 2 is less dense. Your take home, even though something has more mass or is heavier, does not mean, so this one's heavier, that it's more dense. This is less dense. So this rock is heavier, but it's less dense because it has a bigger volume. This rock is more dense, but it's lighter because it has a smaller volume. So you need to understand that relationship between density, mass, and volume. Okay, we're going to do the next question. Okay, so the first step is to read the question and underline what it's asking. So you have a rock with a volume of 20 centimeters cubed and a density of 23.7 grams per centimeters cubed. What is the mass of the rock? So first we're going to underline our question. What is the mass of the rock? So that's what we're trying to find. The next thing we do, we identify our variables. So we have density, mass, and volume. Okay, I read my question. You have a rock with a volume of 20 centimeters cubed and a density of 23.7 grams per centimeters cubed. So I got to put those by my variables. And then what is the mass? I know that that's what I'm looking for. The next step is to write down your equation. So I have density equals mass divided by volume. I'm looking for mass. Mass is not all by itself, so I have to get it by itself on one side. So to do this, I have to do the same thing to each side. So I have density equals mass over volume. If I multiply this side by volume and multiply this side by volume, these two cancel out, and I have volume times density equals mass. And so I want to rewrite this so my mass is on my left side equals density times volume. So now, after I've solved my equation, I'm ready to put my numbers in. Okay, so mass equals 23.7 grams per centimeters cubed times that one, 20 centimeters cubed. So, okay, so now I have 27.3 grams per centimeters cubed multiplied by my 20 centimeters cubed. And for a mass, I get 47.4 grams. Now I have to look at my significant figures. I have 1, 2, 3 significant figures here. They're all non-zeros. This is significant because it's non-zero. This 0, I have no decimal place after it, so this 0 is not significant. So I have one significant figure here. So this needs to have one significant figure. And so that would be this first one right here. So my 7 rounds my 40 up to a 50 grams. Okay, and that is my mass.